In this lesson video, we will practice a number of examples on simplification of algebraic expressions using the concept we learned in index law, roots and fraction power. Okay, let us do some fraction power algebraic expression simplification. In this first example, we got cubic root of x to the power 4 and y to the power 6. So we can convert this cubic root as, say, x to the power 4, y to the power 6, and we can convert this cubic root as fraction power 1 by 3, because we know that rule is nth cube of a equals a to the power 1 divided by n fraction power, so 1 by 3. So now this 1 by 3 power is both on x to the power 4 and y to the power 6, so we can distribute this power on x to the power 4 and y to the power 6. Now power multiplication, so we will get x 4 times 1 by 3, 4 times 1 by 3, there is a denominator 1, so we will get 4 by 3. So we will get a fraction power 4 by 3, and y to the power 6 times 1 by 3, 6 times 1 by 3, we got 1 here, so 3 and 3, it will 2, so we will get y square. Let us do the second example, x to the power 6 to the power minus 2 by 3. So power on power, we know the index law that x to the power m to the power n, this power will multiply, so x to the power mn. So we know x to the power 6 times minus 2 by 3. So if we cancel these things, that is 6 times 2 by 3, 3 and 3 will cancel, so 2, we will get x to the power minus 2 and 2 is 4. So we can write this x to the power minus 4 as x to the power 1 divided x to the power 4, making it a positive power. Now here we got 32 times x to the power minus 10 times y to the power 15, fifth of root. So from this we know that fifth of root we can write as y to the power 15 to the power 1 by 5. So now if we distribute this 1 by 5 power on this value term, x term and y term, we will get 32 to the power 1 by 5, x to the power minus 10 to the power 1 by 5, and y to the power 15 to the power 1 by 5. So now this 32 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2, 5 to 2 to the 4, 4 times 2 is 8, 8 times 2 is 16, 16 times 2 is 32. So 32 means actually 2 to the power 5, because 5 times, so we can write it 2 to the power 5. So 2 to the power 5 times 1 by 5. Now x to the power minus 10 to the power, so these two power will be multiplied, so x to the power minus 10 times 1 by 5, 15 and the 1 5, these two power will be multiplied, so 15 times 1 by 5. So we will get these two power will multiply, so 5 times 1 by 5, this 5 will cancel, we will get 2 to the power 1, that is 2. X to the power 5 and 10 will cancel, we will get 2, so we will get x to the power minus 2, there is a minus here, and y to the power 5 and 15 will cancel, we will get 3, so we will get y to the power 3. So x to the power minus 2, if we take in the denominator, we will get 2y cube to the power, this minus power will become plus when we will be taking at the denominator. Let us do two more example. Here, instead of showing every step, every detailed calculation, if stepwise, we will do shortcut, that is, we will distribute the powers very quickly. Let us see, we will understand how we can reduce the calculation steps. Okay, here 8 to the power minus 1, we know 8 equals 2 times 2 times 2, that means 2 to the power 3. So 2 to the power 3 and then minus 1, so that means actually if we write 2 to the power 3 to the power minus 1, so instead of 8, 2 to the power 3, now x to the power minus 3, division 27 to the power minus 1, 27 can be written as 3 times 3 times 3, that is 27 3 to the power 3. So 27 can be written as 3 to the power 3 to the power minus 1. Now this cubic root, we will convert the cubic root into fraction power, that is 1 division 3. Okay, now this power 1 by 3 is distributed over all these three terms. So here 2 to the power 3 to the power minus 1 to the power 1 by 3. So all these three power will multiply. So 3 times 1 minus 1 is minus 3. So minus 3 times 1 by 3. So we will get minus 1. So these two base, all three power multiplication will give 2 to the power minus 1. Then x to the power minus 3 times 1 3. We know minus 3 times 1 by 3 is minus 1. So we will get x to the power minus 1. Division, this power is also on this denominator term. So where 3 to the power 3 times minus 1, 3 to the, that is minus 3 times 1 by 3, again 3 minus 3 times 1 by 3, again we will get minus 1. So we are getting 3 to the power minus 1. So without showing every steps of detail power distribution and then multiplication, we can do directly here. So now 2 to the power minus 1, x to the power minus 1, 3 to the power minus 1. If we take this 3 to the power minus power in the numerator, it will become plus 3 to the power 1. And if we bring this minus power down, it will become 2 to the power plus 1. X to the power minus 1 will become x to the power 1. That means 3 to the power 1 means that term. So 3 to the power 1 means 3, 2 to the power 1, and x to the power 1 means twice x. So simplification of this expression is giving 3 division 2x. Now here we are given x to the power minus 2 and y to the power 5, division 8 x and y to the power minus 1 to the power minus 2 by 3. Here, before distributing this power within the bracket, we can do some calculation, because here we have x to the power minus 2 and x. So using division formula, that is x to the power m division x to the power n equals x to the power m minus n. Using this formula, we can write x to the power minus 2, and here x means x to the power 1, so it will be x to the power minus 1. Then y to the power 5 and minus 1, it will become plus 1, and this 8 will remain as 8. We will write as 2 to the power 3. We know 8 is 2 to the power 3, and then this whole power minus 2 division 3. So now here we are getting x to the power, if we calculate this part, we are getting x to the power minus 3, and here we are getting y to the power 6. So x to the power minus 3 to the power minus 2 by 3. So these two power will multiply. So minus 3 times minus 2 by 3. So if we cancel, then minus minus plus, so it will be plus 2. So x to the power will get square. Y to the power 5 plus 1 is 6 times minus 2 by 3. So 6 times minus 2 by 3. If we cancel, we will get 2 and minus 2, 4. So y to the power 4. Division 2 to the power 3 to the power minus. This power is also on the denominator. So 3 times minus 2 by 3. 3 and 3 will cancel. We will get minus 2. So 2 to the power minus 2. And here y to the power 6 times minus 3. So 2 and minus 2, there will be minus here. 6 times minus 2 by 3. 6 times minus 2 by 3. 3 and 6 will give 2. And 2 and minus 2 will give minus 4. So now, if we take this 2 to the power minus 2 on top, we will get 2 to the power plus 2. X square's power is already positive. Division y to the power minus 4. If we bring it down, we will get y to the power plus 4. So at the end, we are getting 2 square is 4. So 4x square division y to the power 4. So simplification of this expression is giving 4x square division y to the power 4.